Hare Krishna. Welcome to the Nectar of Devotion classes. Today is Saturday, 2nd January 2016. So we have started a series of 146 attributes, qualities of Krishna from 10th canto of Bhagavatam. So last Saturday we discussed the 3 qualities. Today we'll take 2 more. So before that we'll just chant our pranam mantras. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yutapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha. He Krishna Karuna Sindho Deenabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindubhya Evacha Patita Nama Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Jaya Pataka Swaminiti Namine Nama Acharya Padaya Nitai Kripa Pradayane Gaurakatha Dhamadaya Nagar Grama Tarine Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jaya Mudirayet Nashta Prayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So we will okay. So we completed 3 last time. So what we'll do is I'll just read the first 3. What are those attributes, just as a revision. First was he accepts a body according to his own wish. This was from 10th canto, 1st chapter, shloka number 7. Then we took second, Krishna is eternally present in Mathura. This was from 10th canto, 1st chapter, shloka number 28. And then we took Krishna is the eternal son of Nanda. This was in 14th chapter, 1st canto. First shloka. So these are all from the 10th canto. So today we will take the number 4 and 5. 4. Krishna is the destroyer of the worldly sojourn of his devotees. Destroyer of the worldly sojourn. So we may think, somebody may think that what is this? Krishna is destroyer. Of course, Krishna is everything. But what he is destroying here is not destroying the devotees, he is destroying the worldly sojourn, meaning the travel within this material world. He can finish it, he can destroy. So this is a very wonderful quality, attribute of Krishna. It's actually a special mercy of Krishna. So we'll take the shloka and then we will discuss that. This is from the 10th canto, 60th chapter, 43rd shloka. Tam tva nurupam abhajam jagatam adhisham.
Tam tva nurupam abhajam jagatam adhisham.
Atmanam atra cha paratra cha kamapuram.
Atmanam atra cha paratra cha kamarupam
Puram.
kamapuram
Syanme tavangrir arnam srutibhir bhamantya.
Syanme tvanadhir aranya sritibhi ramanatya
Yove bhajantam upayatya anrutapa vargaha.
Yove bhajantam upayatya anarattvavarga.
So in this, in the word by word translation, we'll come to know where this attribute is shown in this shloka. So instead of going for the whole, I'm just going to go.
प्रभु जी जरा प्लीज बता दीजिए कौन सा चैप्टर और कौन सा श्लोक नंबर
60, chapter 60, shloka number 43.
चैप्टर 16
60, 60.
yes yes sir
43. So here you can see, the green ones are the ones where, the word or the meaning of this particular attribute comes. Tava, your, angrihi, feet, aranam, shelter, shritibihi, by the various movements from one species of life to another. Brahmantya, who has been wandering. Yah, which, feet. Why, indeed. Bhajantam, their worshipper. Upayati, approach. Anartha, unrutha, from untruth. Apavargaha, freedom. So this is where it comes. This is incidentally the prayer by Rukmini Devi. I'm getting some echoes, so if kindly you can mute. Okay, thank you. So we'll go to the translation part of it. Yeah, this is the translation, and the red one is the one which we have to focus. Because you are suitable for me, I have chosen you, the master and supreme soul of all the worlds, who fulfill our desires in this life and the next. I'm getting echo of my own sound. So I think that's from somebody's computer. Yeah. May your feet, which give freedom from illusion by approaching their worshipper, give shelter to me, who have been wandering from one material situation to another. So this is exactly what it means, that you stop. Krishna can stop, will stop if we surrender properly. Our wandering from one material situation to another. And we can take the shelter of his lotus feet. Once we take the shelter of his lotus feet, then Krishna can provide this. So this is a wonderful attribute of Krishna. And this is being acknowledged by none other than Rukmini, his first queen. So Krishna's lotus feet, she says, your lotus feet give freedom from illusion by approaching their worshipper. Give shelter to me, who have been wandering from one material situation to another. So the purport by Srila Prabhupada is very wonderful. So I will just directly will read from that, and then I will try to add something if possible. Actually, the purport itself is very great. An alternate regarding reading for the word Shruti Bihi is Shruti Bihi, in which case the idea Rukmini expresses is this. I have been bewildered by hearing from various religious scriptures about numerous rituals and ceremonies with their promises of fruitive results. Srila Sridhar Swami gives this explanation, while Srila Jiva Goswami and Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti give an additional idea Rukmini might express with the word Shruti Bihi. My dear Krishna, my dear Lord Krishna, I was bewildered by hearing about your various incarnations. I heard that when you descend as Rama, you abandoned your wife Sita, and then in this life you abandoned the gopis. Thus, I was bewildered. So, the Shruti Vihi, the word meaning of Shruti Vihi, we saw. One more time, we'll see. By the various moments, Shruti Bihi. And Shruti Bihi, various things you hear, So one idea is that Rukmini is saying that by hearing from different people, like it's just like watching some Samskar channel or something like that. They just have all the one after another. They just bombard you with. One person comes and speaks, and the other person comes and he speaks opposite of that, and then third person comes, he speaks something different. Everybody looks very nice. Some people, I know a lot of people who very religiously attend this, watch these TV channels, and then they get so confused by evening, because everybody would have said something different. And we are not so powerful and so convinced about everything, so then we get into something. And this, of course, the first one is saying that talking of the rituals, Karma Kanda portion. So she says, I'm confused. So Karma Kanda also, you go, different Pandit will tell you different things. And then, so Jiva Goswami and Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. This, the first one is given by Sridhar Swami, So they add that actually she is bewildered by hearing about your various incarnations, like Krishna comes as all the 24 or even more, like. And then sometimes you get confused by this 4 Purusha avatars. What is this? We are happy with one Vishnu. Now we have been told that there are so many of them. Kshirodakshay, Karanadakshay, Garbhodakshay, then Narayana, then Mahavishnu, and then this Pradyumna, Aniruddha, Vasudeva, Shankarshana. Then it becomes too much. And then she is talking about Rama and Krishna, like. So when you come as Ram, that you abandon Sita, and then you abandon Gopis, because Krishna never went back to Mathura. Vrindavan. from Mathura. So this bewilderment is there. Then, just to clarify that, her position, Srila Prabhupada adds that she is the eternally liberated consort of Lord Krishna. Every time she is there, as somebody or the other, Krishna has many queens and so on, like Sri Devi, Bhu Devi. But here, in this one, she's talking of a human form. She's talking of a ordinary woman who wants shelter of the Lord. So as a devotee. So she is a devotee here, and she is telling Krishna that please give me shelter, because by taking your shelter, this journey within the material world will stop. So this is one kind of, this is of course a much better liberation than the others who are seeking moksha, nirvana, etc. Here the idea is that when you take shelter of Krishna's lotus feet, then you are also serving him, right? So she doesn't want to miss the opportunity of service. Only she says, instead of the material world, if it is possible in the spiritual world, that will be fantastic. So that's the, but of course, as a pure devotee of the Lord, then you even don't bother about it. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not say, no, I want this service only, I want that service only. He says anything. As long as I can serve you, that's it. So I hope we are getting some new insight into Krishna's attributes. We know it. All this what we are going to read, we know them. But then how they are connected within Bhagavatam and what are the context, reference to context it comes. It comes very, very nice. So we'll take one more. Krishna is devoid of distinction as between kin and alien. So he has no bias. He declares in Bhagavad Gita also that there is no bias. For me, everybody is equal. Of course, when he says so, it also sometimes looks like he is biased toward devotees. So that is out of affection, because the devotees are serving him so much, But when we read this particular shloka, we will understand that Krishna actually doesn't require any service, and that's why he is not biased. But because we are still doing service for our own benefit, he is giving us that happiness, that bliss, that ecstasy for our benefit, not for his benefit. He doesn't want anything, he doesn't get anything. So let's see. This is from Mataji. This is from 72 chapter, shloka number 6. Na brahmana swapara vedamatistvasya
न ब्राह्मणः स्वपरभेदमतिस्तव स्यात्
sarvatmana samdrasha swasukhanubhute
सर्वात्मना समदृशस्वसुखानुभूते
samsevatam surataror ivate prasadaha
संसेवतां सुरतरोरिव ते प्रसादा
sevanurupam udayo no viparyayotra.
सेवानुरूपम् उदयो न विपर्ययोत्र.
So here, for the Krishna's description, the quality comes by the 3 words, Actually, it's only one word in Sanskrit, but we just broke it a little. Swapara Bheda Matis. Swapara Bheda Matis. Swa mine, para, somebody else, Veda, distinction, matis, thinking. Na Brahmana. So he's saying, and this is coming from Yudhishthir Maharaj. Yudhishthir Maharaj is describing this. So we'll read the translation and then we'll see the purport also. Within your mind, there can be no such differentiation as this one is mine and that is another's, because you are the supreme absolute truth, the soul of all beings, always equipoised and enjoying transcendental happiness within yourself. Just like the heavenly desire tree, you bless all who properly worship you, granting their desired fruits in proportion to the service they render you. There is nothing wrong in this. So even he is declaring that there is nothing wrong, So because sometimes people say God is very partial, Not sometimes. Every time something wrong happens to you, we put the blame on God, that He did not take care of us, except the devotees. So this has to be, I think this is mandatory quality of a God, right? Because if the God starts discriminating, like now they are trying to project in many religions, they are interpreting it like actually they are misinterpreting that God cannot be, like that. That somebody who doesn't worship Krishna, that way, you see Krishna is the best of the lot. Even you have some comparison, so to say, He is not saying those who don't worship me are demons, they're satans and this and that. He says, okay, be happy. He says, I make myself unavailable to them, so I don't interfere. And he tells us also. In Bhagavad Gita, he gives very clear instructions in the 3rd chapter. We should not waste our time in trying to correct somebody. He says, you should not. If they are doing something, let them do what they want to do. As a Supreme Lord, he says, I'm not doing it. I'm not stopping. Who are you? Who gave you the power, empowerment? But yes, you can inspire them, motivate them by your own behavior, your own way of life. Then people get inspired, motivated, and they will come. But other than that, don't force anything. Because he says force will not accomplish anything. And we see that, we see in our daily life. If we try to do that, then what are the results? We know that. So, he's again compared with the Kalpa Vriksha, Kalpa Taror. So we'll read the purport, which is very nice. Srila Sridhar Swami explains that a desire tree has no material attachments or partiality, but simply bestows its fruits upon those who deserve them, and not upon others. Jiva Goswami Prabhupada adds that a desire tree does not think this person is fit to worship me, but that other person is not. Rather, a desire tree is satisfied with all who properly serve it, and the Lord acts in the same way as explained here by King Yudhishthira. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur adds that no one should accuse Lord Krishna of being envious of one person and showing favoritism toward another. Since the Lord is Swasukhanubhuti, experiencing his own happiness within himself, he has nothing to gain or lose in relation to conditioned souls. Rather, he reciprocates according to how they approach him. Srila Prabhupada very nicely sums up this point as follows in his rendering of King Yudhishthira's statement. If one takes to Krishna consciousness, his life becomes fulfilled both materially and spiritually. This does not mean that you are partial to the Krishna conscious person and indifferent to the non-Krishna conscious person. You are equal to everyone. That is your declaration. You cannot be partial to one and not interested in others, because You are sitting in everyone's heart with the super soul and giving everyone the respective results of his fruitive activities. You give every living entity the chance to enjoy this material world as he desires. As the super soul, you are sitting in the body along with the living entity, giving him the results of his own actions, as well as opportunities to turn toward your devotional service by developing Krishna consciousness. You openly declare that one should surrender unto you, giving up all other engagements, and that you will take charge of him, giving him relief from the reactions of all sins. You are like the desire tree in the heavenly planets, which awards benediction according to one's desires. Everyone is free to achieve the highest perfection, but if one does not so desire, then your awarding of lesser benedictions is not due to partiality. So this is from Yudhishthira Maharaj. So how beautifully he has addressed Krishna, and putting to rest any doubt about Krishna's partiality. You don't want Krishna, and then you complain that I'm not able to see God, I'm not, you don't even desire. So he says, according to, Kalpa Vriksha is like according to your desire. According to your desire, it gives. So same way Krishna also, even in terms, in relation to Guru, for example, Krishna will not send you a pure Guru if you are not desiring for that, If you want a Guru who can help you multiply your income, then Krishna will send such type of Guru, provided you deserve. This is again thing. That deserve or not deserve is again decided by the Paramatma sitting with us. He's a witness. So he knows exactly what has gone with us. And then accordingly, I give this example of somebody, for example, your desire is to go to America. Okay. So Krishna says, okay, I'll fulfill your desire, When you are leaving the body, suppose you say, I want to be born in an American body. But then now your bank account will be seen. What kind of an American body you get? According to your qualification, according to your accumulated points, you will get a body in a rich family or a middle class family, or be born in some slum dweller, okay, but because your desire was to be born in America, that's all. So everything happens as per the qualifications. In that means it's not his partiality, that is our problem. We were not qualified to get a certain thing. And as long as we accept that fact of life, we are very peaceful. We don't need to worry about anything, because so sometimes we don't know what we deserve, we think that we deserve more. And my boss used to always say that you always get what you deserve. And I remember one time I said, you know what? Actually, you people are paying me only so much money, and I deserve much more. So he said, the very fact that you are here still, despite of getting less, that means you deserve only this much. He says, because if you wanted more, you should have gone somewhere else. Right? Where they can give you more. Because you are accepting this situation, that means you deserve it. And that makes a lot of sense. Yes, we always deserve we always get what we deserve. So these two attributes, wonderful attributes. So I'd like to stop here, and we'll continue week after week till such time that you say, Prabhuji, enough. Then we'll stop. Thank you. Hare Krishna. If you have any question, comment, we can take it up. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much, Bhaiya. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah. I don't think we will say enough, Prabhuji, because how much ever we listen about Krishna, it will be nice to hear. And when we have a chance through you to listen, so we will enjoy that all the time. Yes, I joined little late today, 10
Yeah.
minutes late.
Okay. Thank you.
Nice class, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.